Hello guys, this is Drake from Reddit Viper, bringing you the next War Attack Highlight video, this time from our most recent CWL war versus XU something, and as you can see we were able to come away with the narrowest of victories, winning on percentage at 103 all. We won by around 0.3%, and it was a pretty epic war. We got 4 11v11s, and we left 1 10 open. We actually went for an 11v11 at the final moments because otherwise we were going to lose on percentage, so we left this one at 82%, which was higher than either of our 10v11s that were not cleared. We got, I believe, 8 10v10s and cleared 9s, around 65%. We also had our first dip fail of the season, so that was a bit unfortunate, but we're happy to get away with the win. They were 3 of 3 on 11v11s, and so they just left 2 11 standing and then cleared the rest. I think they had 6 or 7 10v10s. Yeah, so shout out to XU something for a great war, and I'll be showing 3 11v11s and 5 10v10s and a 9v9, so we'll just start off with number 1. This was the hit that effectively won the war for us. I think he went in with around 2 minutes left. There actually was a way that actually something could control their own destiny, so to say. If they went 11v11 at the end instead of dipping the last 10, then they would have won if they got the triple, but they put the pressure on us by dipping successfully, and we were able to come through. This is Town Hall 11 shell with Queen Walk into bitch. Both clans ran all anti-2 bases at Town Hall 11. This was a 5-14 breakdown, so yeah. I'm not sure if we'll use anti-3 at any point. I guess it just depends on the breakdown and the clan you're facing, but I think we went 10v11 around 8 times, 8 times, and so did they, so very much limiting the number of 10v11 attempts, because now 10v10 is a bit easier. It's better to go 10v10 and try to make as many 11v11 attempts as possible. So, Town Hall 11 shell, moving around. Spoilers have died along with the king, but his queen is still up with the warden and a rage, being healed up by a couple healers, and she'll finish off the rest of the space with some swag. It's a great job to Town Hall 11 shell. Next up we have number 4, Prophet, going in on Fish, and he is coming in with the Queen Walk Lalo. So as you might have seen in the title, this war had we had a lot of queen charging infernos, and I guess with the inferno nerf in the charge time of single Infernos. It's a bit more plausible to walk them, and as you can see, this base had a walkable Inferno, so that is what Prophet took advantage of. Those ground skillies almost made his queen walk the wrong way, but thankfully she turned around, walking towards 3. He's got a king and minion at 3 to funnel queen in. Engages enemy queen. And I think the king lured the CC, or his raged barbarians from his ability. But he poisons the witch and gets through that. Not too bad. And queen is making her way around, eventually going towards that eagle, and 2 more air defenses. I think he will start his Lalo before. Maybe not. Maybe he's, yeah, maybe. Oh, I guess he does start his Lalo. I was thinking maybe he would try to get the eagle down first, but I guess time was a factor. So Warden assisting his Lalo. Early rage over Inferno and Expo. Straight into that second to last air defense. Queen will pick up the last air defense. Another rage through the core. So this base is looking pretty wrecked. There's just a couple Teslas, couple Archer Towers remaining, and he still has an unpopped Hound and Swag Rage. I'm not sure how the time was on this. Maybe that was useful rage on the minions. Still got his tome ability. Loons are slowly making their way towards the last couple of defenses. He's got minions around the base, and we'll 2x this, and just gets his Hound to pop at the end. So that helped on the cleanup. Swag Warden ability. Great job to Prophet. I believe he had a 6-pack. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, I think he also tripled number 2 with Queen Walk Bitch, but I already showed one of those. So this is Xyron going in with the Sui Lalo. It's got 33 loons. Interesting, he uses all 3 heroes suiciding, so interesting, I've never actually seen that. But uses his Warden ability to tank some Queen damage and Inferno damage. Clan Castle is Baby Dragon Witch combination. Not sure what else was in there, but Queen gets through that no problem. So good value on the suicide. Got an air defense as well as AQ and CC, which is always the key objectives in this type of attack. So he's going in with 2 hounds down here at 6. 3 hastes, 2 haste balloons right into those air defenses, and then onto the eagle. He sends his last hound at 3. I think all his hounds have popped now, but still got plenty of spells and a lot of loons up. And they are making their way towards the final northern section, which looks kind of dangerous. 2 Infernos, 2 Wizard Towers, 2 Teslas, some Archer Towers, but because he saved his spells for this portion, he was able to power through it, and he's got pups and minions for cleanup. And that will wrap this up. So great job to Xyron for this triple. That'll bring us to our 10v10s. First up we have 11 being taken out by Ghost. And he is coming with Cold-Blooded Hobo. Starting down here at 6 o'clock. I like this funnel that he sets. He's got bowler bounce onto the mortar, an archer, another bowler bounce, bouncing the archer tower with the second bounce, and king to path nicely towards where his kill squad will be. Test wall breaker for the small bomb. And rages up some more wall breakers to break open into the base. And heals them. So I think we're seeing this more and more rage and heal on kill squad with rage wall breakers instead of a jump and a rage, so that you can also heal your kill squad. And given them more value, you can see the wall breakers. Not sure if that was all the wall breakers, but broke a big section of the space. So he did not use a jump. Starting his togs, sends around 20 of them first, and some more reinforcement hogs at the mortar, and then some more hogs from 12 for that Tesla. He's got one heal left. He's got poison for the skellies, and very nice heal placements, in my opinion, especially right there covering all the hogs. This fair play bowler bounce onto that Tesla, so very nice touch on that. I always like seeing little touches like that in attacks that can provide the difference. Although it might be small, it might also be big. So great job for noticing that. It's got a nice hog split onto that CC and wraps it up for the triple. Great job to Ghost. Next up we have 12 being taken out by Mary Jane. And he is coming in with the Queen Walk Lalo. We had, I think, majority of our 10v10s were Queen Walk Lalo, but I will not be showing all of them. We had a couple of hog hits and I think one seizure attack. So starts his queen at 9 o'clock. We're walking north. Not sure why those two rage wall breakers did not break open that section, so has to use a few more, unfortunately. He's got a couple loons on that mortar just to make sure queen goes in. And sends his last 4 wall breakers, rages them up to get that double layer brick. Clan Castle is Baby Dragon double, which fortunately the queen is also locked on, but with the double poison that he placed right on top of each other, gets through that. Uses ability for the Inferno, and then makes his way around. Lalo starts at 12, couple hounds, and standard. I think he had 18 loons. Queen is doing some good work in this little dead zone. Rages into the core, do the Inferno Tower, and also catching the Expo in the rage, and then hasting the rest of his loons through. And then sends his king down here at 6 o'clock to tank. So another one of those nice little touches that was very effective in this case, as that wizard tower probably would have taken out all his loons. But the rest is just cleanup. Queen makes it through the entire raid, which is always nice. as she can help with some cleanup. Next up we have number 16, taken out by Ahsoka, and he is doing this with a Queen Hoe, and yeah, so it's got 2 rages only. Sends an early king to make sure that queen walks the right way. Lear CC, I'm not sure if that was part of the plan or not, but it is a big dragon and a witch, which she poisons. And queen got a little low there, so he had to kind of pop the ability, unfortunately. Sent in some wall breakers to target that corner. He's got a baby dragon to funnel her inside. She will make her way into the space, engaging enemy BK first. Sets off a giant bomb, which is nice. Yeah, so this is a very, very close war. Big shout out to Actually Something. It's very exciting. He has to start his hogs a bit earlier before the queen kill has been made. I'm assuming due to time constraints. And thankfully, his queen engages enemy queen just before she sees the hogs, so she takes her enemy queen out and does some more work, taking out another expo and some skelly traps as well as a cannon. He's got 1 heal left for the back end of this base, which he places down. Fortunately, his healers switch over to his wizard rather than the hogs. Probably because they're out of range. But anyway, got tons of wizards for cleanup. A couple archers. Great job to Ahsoka. And next one we have Black Cobra going in on Joe. And this was Queen Lalo, and if you can see that little blue spell in his spell comp. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll see how he uses it. So Queen Walk starting at 8 o'clock. And she'll make her way around this little corner. Actually, he wall breaks in at the corner, so has to rage king. I think he sent king second or two too early, so just to make sure the funnel was good, raged him up. Second layer wall break to give him access to the inferno. Freezes the inferno. And he has no poison spell, so interesting stuff. But because he froze the inferno, he saved ability and used it on the CC. And he's got Lalo with 1 hound and 21 loons, coupled with a rage, heal, and 2 hastes, one of which he brought in the clan castle, so Lalo starting at 12 o'clock. He's got a giant to tank the Tesla, so interesting stuff. And I guess it also tanked the wizard tower. Second hound in at 2 o'clock. Uses another rage on his queen walk to keep her alive. And that is proved to be valuable because he took out a wizard tower, which is very harmful to loons. So heals over at 430, and he's got a stack of loons making their way into that last archer tower, the last air targeting defense. He's got minions and pups all around, so shout out to Black Cobra, which I believe is mask for first time I've seen free spell since Inferno Tower nerf, at least on 10v10. And the last attack we'll check out is the second half of Ahsoka's 10v10 6-pack. So he's got one with Queenwalk Hogs. This one is coming in with Queenwalk Lalo. I believe also charging Inferno Tower on this walk. So he's got a bowler for funneling as well as a goblin. Got a wizard down here at 930. Also to funnel, kind of funneling his king to the inside of this little exterior wall thing, so good job on that. Rage's queen up as well as some wall breakers. And wow, he is very ballsy on his ability, but makes it through. And I guess he planned to charge the Inferno and knew that he would need his ability for the Inferno, so pretty ballsy, pretty smart, I guess. Got a couple loons at that archer tower to take it out, so queen goes towards the Inferno. I'm not sure if he meant to break open that compartment as well, but nice adjustment on the loons. Queen will take out this clan castle, and I believe will walk west. Yeah, so she'll pick up some more nice value over here. He's got an archer to funnel, keep her inside. Another Expo archer tower that he can get. I'm not sure if he'll actually get it, but starts his Lalo at 1 o'clock and hasting them in to the air defense and raging them at Inferno Tower and Wizard Tower. Final Hound pops. But he's got a stack of loons and places 2 archers down here at 4 o'clock. And you see how many traps, air traps that they tanked, as well as tanking, I guess, the Expo and air defense for a little bit. So great job to him on that touch. Yeah, I think I've said this at least to the clan, but I think it is good to bring clean up like a wizard or a couple archers on Queenwalk Lalos, because if the Queenwalk dies, you can drag the healers with those ground troops, as opposed to minions, which do not drag healers, I guess. That is the last of our 10v10s. We'll check out one 9v9. This is Fahar, last friend, which I believe is Ivan. And he is coming in with the Skelly Spell Raged Queen Kill. And you see how close the splash damage units are. So very precise spell drops, I guess. But they take out both sweepers, queen and the clan castle. And it's got 2 hastes left for the rest of this base. Got a king funneling down here at 8 o'clock. And I believe he'll try to suicide for 2 air defenses. Unfortunately, he did not use a test wall breaker, so wall breaker failed. But sends his queen anyway. This base is slightly weird in the fact that this compartment is kind of isolated. Tiny little corridor, and I think that will prove to be the difference, well, at least in getting the air defenses. So he does get 2 air defenses with the suicide. And he's coming in with 3 hounds and a lot of loons. I'm not sure how many. Probably around 27, 28-ish. Maybe like 26. He's got 10 minions. Maybe 25, I don't know. Anyways, he's used both of his hastes, but as you can see, there's really just 1 Expo and Wizard Tower remaining. Hound will tank both the last Archer Towers. I'm not sure if he gets the pop. Would be nice if he does. Yeah, he does. So helps with the cleanup. And there is another Tesla down here actually, but that'll wrap up the 3-star. So great job to Ivan. And that'll take us to the end of this recap. Once again, shout out to AYS, shout out to YOLO Mode, and shout out to fine boys and girls over at Reddit Viper. And next week, I think we have King Jeffrey, so that will be a big war. I think we're both 6-1 now. So look forward to that, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.